welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the NC State Wolfpack. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Defense showing blitz here. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Scott. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Florida State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Breaks the tackle. Open space at the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Milwin. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here, right?
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch. That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll keep it on the ground. Through the defense. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milwin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Really good job working through his progression and get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up.
Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up.
He's going to let it go. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Seminole. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosion.
Gets it out fast. Spin, still running. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broke.
There he goes. That's a fumble. And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Noles are on the move. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way, and it's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man, it's Rodgers. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Looking for room at the 25. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Nolan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked.
Time to take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to Davis. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. The short hand. It's Gibson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag?
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back to pass. It's Nolan. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Knowles! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Gets it to him on the screen. On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback...
Turning it up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Right on the money. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Past the first down marker and still running. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Working that left side now. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Looking for the score. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Rogers. Line run to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. That's caught, it's Rogers. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, no, the ball popped out. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, you got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football out.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Scott. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football.
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save it.
Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force it.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to...
There he goes, headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Using his legs, it's Osgood. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Noles! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that yardage, and he is stopped short. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially